time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Sterling Hawkworth to kick off for the Falcons.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Play to the running back.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down.
1st down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football, but an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. McKenzie now to return it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A fairly short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 21, 49ers nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But it's going to be 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he finds Howard complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
21.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, they'll start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
This is Howard on second down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got some real estate inside the 30. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 18-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 21, 21.
Now Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Third down.
They go counter with Howard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
13.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Gain of 1.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
For the Falcons.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. The left side completion to Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 14-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Colin Kaepernick keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, once you get down deep in the red zone, Colin Kaepernick, you know that he is a threat to call his own number, and he did so there for the touchdown run.
And, partner, that's what makes defending him so difficult, because defensively, you've got so many things you've got to be concerned about. Here, he decides that keeping it is the best option. He's able to stick it in the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down. This is Howard. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. To return is McKenzie. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Touchdown, Falcons! Hayden Hurst with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
10 at their own 24-yard.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
21.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw is Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. It's Jones.
Kaepernick's
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
By Deion Jones.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We got three, fellas. We got 65.
From the 36, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw it? And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, 91. 91. Hey, turn it up. Hey, 54. Right there.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Now Kaepernick. And this one is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Kaepernick to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. Kaepernick, no gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Kaepernick to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42. 49ers, nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Taken from about the 12.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now he's flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
56, right there, 56.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, 49ers.
Here we go. What do you need? 21. Double time. Alert. 3 down. 65. 21. Bang.
Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first, they go right back to Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a
23 yards on the play.
And a 49er first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Howard. Room here to run. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. On 1st and goal, Howard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They run with Howard. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
5-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you? You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
At the 43-yard line.
Kaepernick looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick.
Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Kaepernick again. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over.